All right, my friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to share a few thoughts with you that I hope will make some kind of a difference. You may agree with me on some of them, you may not. But you can leave a comment down below and tell me if this is relatable whatsoever. I want to talk about not always getting what we want and how maybe we should view that. And maybe we could change some of that a little bit. It's been very funky weather this week. As you can see, it's been like this almost every day and probably stay this way until Saturday. It's Thursday, the week before Thanksgiving, when I'm recording this. And I don't prefer cloudy weather to record in because bright blue skies and everything like that, nice sunshiny weather is ideal for recording outside, which I'm having to do because I have less privacy now than I had before. And it's kind of forcing me to find a different place to do this. I'm not complaining. It's kind of nice to do things like this outside. Kind of nice to change things up a little bit, but I don't always get what I want. I don't always get what I want. And it can be frustrating. You know this firsthand, don't you? It's excruciating sometimes. You feel like you keep getting the short end of the stick, right? You don't like it because try as you might, things just don't always work out the way you want them to. I'm going to make a few remarks on that here in just a second. If you want to know what I have in my beard today, I applied Live Bearded's Canyon Beard Oil. Great stuff. Live Bearded's a great company. If you're looking for beard products, they are a fantastic company to try out. You know, if you're not used to putting anything in your beard, any kind of product, any kind of oil, balms, butters, look at Live Bearded, okay? And they have multiple options there to choose from. This Canyon Beard Oil, the scent profile is juniper, cypress, and fir needles. It smells exactly what it sounds like, and I love the scent of this. It stays in my beard pretty much most of the day. It does a really good job of that. Softens up the beard quite nicely. You take it, you rub it around your hands, you know, 4 or 5 drops, especially this beard length, and then just really rub it around in there, get it close to the skin, and just really massage it into the beard and the skin itself, and comb it out, and you're going to be good to go. I don't even blow dry this thing. Or straighten it out whatsoever. Using good beard products helps your beard look really good, and you're going to get that with Live Bearded. I also put their beard butter in my beard, and this texture is so soft. Beard butter, if you don't know, is kind of like a cross between oil and balm without the stiff beeswax. So you get the manageability factor with beard butter. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. You get the manageability factor. It helps tamp down the stray hairs and whatnot, but really keeps that beard soft without feeling stiff, and just gives you an overall really good look. So use my code Kratos to save some money. I think it's like 10%. Save some money. You can just go there and stock up. Yeah, check out, use that code, and you're going to be good to go. Okay, so let's talk about why we don't get what we want in life a lot of times. Because let's face it, if you weigh how often you get what you want versus how often you don't get what you want, you're going to find yourself most of the time not seeing your wishes fulfilled. I mean, let's just be honest. And truly, we're probably better off. If we got everything we wanted, we would be so miserable. And oftentimes the reason we feel any kind of joy or any kind of jubilee or exultation is because of the relief of finally seeing something work out. And we've had, life has held itself back from us long enough. And then we get something that we like and we really enjoy it because it doesn't happen that often. So can you imagine always getting what you want? It just wouldn't be a great existence, which is why I think very wealthy people are oftentimes more miserable, because they have access to everything and anything. I mean, if nothing stands in your way and the sky is the limit, life becomes very boring, very mundane. So for those of us, though, who are not wealthy, who we do not have unfettered access to everything, let's find out why we're not getting what we want, because we probably could get a little more. we probably could get a little bit more of what we want if we understood a few things. Okay, Jay Leno told a joke one time. He said, on the Discovery Channel, I learned that minks can have sex for 8 hours straight. Sure, they're lying on mink, but how does the guy mink talk her into it? She already has the coat. And it's relatable, right? Like, who wouldn't, when it comes to what we want, whether it's sexual conquest, or maybe we want a nicer car, we want a better job, we're looking for a spouse, or who knows what, or maybe you just want children you've been unable to have any up until now. You want to slip into a higher income bracket, and you just can't seem to cross that threshold. Maybe someone's holding you back, maybe you're holding yourself back. Maybe you've been sold for the 5 past decades the idea that you could be anything and do anything that you want. You just got to believe in yourself more. You know, that's a fallacy that's been preached for the last 5 decades. That's why I say that. You know, I've been doing my research and reading up a lot about this, so I'm not speaking from just opinion, but it's true. And this philosophy has really left people disenchanted. Well, I really believed in myself. I had confidence, and I just, Mama told me I could be whatever I want to be. I wanted to be an astronaut. Here I am, my feet still planted firmly on Earth. I don't understand. You know, I'm not making $1 million. I know plenty of people that said I want to be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. Do you think really everyone's cut out for that? Do you think you could handle that? Well, that's kind of some of the things we're going to be talking about here. So I've got a punch list of like 6 different things I thought of. I didn't pull this, I didn't glean this from anywhere else. I just sat down and I thought about, why do we not get what we want? Well, here are 6 reasons why I think we don't always get what we want. And if we turn this inversely, we might change things a little bit and notice a difference. Okay? Now, you can add to this list. Leave your comment down below and tell me if you have anything to add to this. But I like to keep things a little short. Okay. All right. One of the reasons why I believe we don't get what we want is because we don't know what we want. We just think we do. We understand want. We understand desire. We understand lust, which lust is not just sexual. It's usually assigned to sexual conquest, or sexual thoughts, or illicit, meditation. But nevertheless, lust is just overwhelmingly strong desire, probably counterproductive, maladaptive desire. We understand that, but we automatically believe that is really what we want. But if we had it, we may not really want it that much. You've understood this before, but understanding what you want is a major factor in all of this. So you may not even know what you want, but you're pursuing as though you're absolutely sure of yourself. It's coming through, and it's not really meant for you. Okay? The second thing I wrote down is you don't know your target. Let's say you're looking for a job, or let's just say I'm going to talk about a company on YouTube here, and I want to promote their products, or they want to promote me, or whatever the case might be. When you want to strike a deal up, but it's helpful to know a little something about a company, or it's a little helpful to know something about a person if you're going to be engaged with somebody and you need them, or if you're going to go sit down and interview in a job. It's good to do your homework. The thing is, we do a lot of wanting without a lot of knowing. Not only not knowing what we want, but we don't know the target. If you think you want something, learn something about that thing and discover whether you actually want it or not, and then discover everything you can about it, so that when you become somewhat enmeshed with it, you're not working at cross purposes. You're working like cogs in a machine, where things just kind of go together. Okay? So it's important to know your target. Okay? Number 3, you appear too needy. When you want something so bad, it comes through. Now, I can't speak for women. Maybe I could a little bit, but I can certainly speak for guys. You see a beautiful girl. I'm hearkening back 30, 40 years when I'm saying this, okay? But when you want a pretty woman, a pretty girl so badly, it comes through, doesn't it? It really is apparent, and it's a big turnoff. We do stupid things. We don't think clearly. We're not relaxed. We're not our best selves. We don't appear confident, and people tend to be repelled by individuals who appear needy. If you go, let's go back to the whole job interview thing. You go in, you sit before a board or maybe an individual who cross-examines you to find out if you're a good fit, and you keep dropping lines like, I really want this job, I really need this job, I'm the best guy, I want this more than anything else. You're going to appear too needy, and how that comes off to people is, I don't know if I can manage this person. I mean, they're kind of intense, and I don't know if they're going to be good for this company. Maybe a romantic interest of yours, if you're pursuing too heavily, is going to go, I don't know if I can deal with this, because if they're like this now, what are they going to be like later on? Or what are they going to be like when they lose interest? Because people know that interest wanes over time, and you don't want to get too used to people wanting you so badly, or pursuing you so intensely that they have to wonder what it's going to be like when your interest drops, because usually when it tanks, they lose everything that they thought they had in you. So appearing too needy is a detriment. Number 4, you're afraid to ask for what you want. You may not be getting what you want because let's just say you do know what it is, but you haven't asked for it directly. Did you know that you can do that? You can know what you want. You can know your target. You might not appear needy enough in some cases, in this case, but you say, oh, I'm really shy. I don't want to be forward. I don't want to rock the boat too much. How about just being direct? I'm not saying it fits all occasions. I'm not saying it's right all the time, but you can. Sometimes you consider the circumstances, feel things out, and just come right out and say, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I bring to the table. It may be for me, it may not, but I'm going to cut to the quick and tell you, this is where my interest lies. The 5th thing is, you want too much. You just want too much. It's better to be satisfied with less, and to be okay with not getting everything you want. This is one of the keys when it comes to asking people for what it is. Even if you can't ask directly, be okay with less. And sometimes you get a lot more out of people if you can come across as being humble, and you just say, listen, I just want a little bit. I just want a little bit, because it makes you appear relaxed, and they feel like they can trust you. So you might just be coming across too needy. And the last thing is, you can't handle the responsibility. Have you ever thought about that? That you might, your personality as you're pursuing something might come across so strongly that people might feel like, I don't think you can handle the job. I don't think you can handle the relationship. I don't think you can handle the circumstances in which you'll be put. Okay? Another thing you have to think about is, maybe God knows you can't handle the responsibility, so he's not giving you more. Maybe you're wanting more before you've taken care of things over here. Okay, how many things do you have in your life that you're not attending to while you're wanting more over here? Take care of these responsibilities over here. Learn to become deliberate in your actions, responsible in your everyday activities. Take care of things on the home front. I mean, it's as simple as what they say. Start with making your bed, cleaning your room, washing your dishes, paying attention to the people in your family, doing the best on the job that you have now, treating people right. Be responsible over here, and you may be given more, because let's face it, like I said, we can't control everything. Some things just have to simply be given to us. But when God sees that you can't be responsible with this over here, he may not give you this over there. All right, so just a brief recap. Let's do the opposite of everything I just said here. Know what you want, know your target, don't appear needy, don't be afraid to ask for what you want, be direct, not all the time, fill that out, but be direct more often. Be content with less and live a responsible life. You may find yourself getting more of what you want. And truth be known, a lot of the answer of this to this lies in this one thing right here. Want something different. If you find yourself always getting what you don't want, I mean, you might think to yourself, well, if I don't get what I want, I might be in the neutral zone. At least I still have other things. But you also might be getting what you don't want in return. Learn to want something different, and want the very thing that you already do have, and watch things change. All right, guys. That's all I have on my thoughts for today. If you like this hat, I'll leave a link down below. It's my pork pie hat, one of my latest ones. I really enjoy this. It's made out of 100% mink. Okay, not really. 100% Australian wool. The wool of Australian minks. No. Just, I don't know. Sheep, maybe? I don't know. It feels good, though. This is a great hat. This feels so... I love this thing, man. I'll probably wear this at times. I shouldn't. But it feels great. It looks great with a beard, too, doesn't it? I'm not saying it looks great on me. I'm just saying some things just go together, right? Get yourself one of these if you haven't already. Every man needs a pork pie. Okay, I'm done. I am done with this. I've said enough. And I'm starting to feel it rain. You see it? You see the rain? It's coming down a little bit. I got to get inside and go to work. All right. Have a great day, you guys. Catch you in the next one. Make sure you see the links down below. Like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Look at the description. All right. Have a great day. In the meantime, be wise.